Hey, this is Laverna. Thanks for stopping in again. It's great to have you back. Of course, as usual, if you find this content valuable, you think it's helpful for you or even for somebody else, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, like the video, and if you're not subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe. It's my plan to post at least one video every day with good, helpful, quality information about change. Um, and so make sure you just take care of those two things. I'm going to jump right back in to continue sharing about my journey. I think the last video, Don't Make the First Move, I ended sharing about the advice from my mother and the fact that anybody who desires, has a heartfelt desire to make a change in their life, you can make it. It's possible, it's doable. It may not be easy, and it may require you um, to do some things that might be uncomfortable for a little while, but in the long run, the change will occur and you will benefit from the change that you desire to make. Now, when I left high school, I was still, you know, um, dealing with my same gender attraction. And I actually went away to another city about 5, 6 hours away from my home and lived in the dorms and just had, a great degree of freedom. Now, I went there. I was still faithful to my Christian belief system, and what I now recognize now was a call to ministry. And so I got directly involved in the things of God. In my first few weeks of becoming a freshman at the university, I joined the Black Student Union. And this was in the early 80s, late 70s. They had Black student unions on the campus. They had a choir. I could sing, I could direct, and the pianist who was there had a group of people that gotten together. They were just forming the choir and they needed a director. Nobody volunteered. I waited and I said, heck, I can do this. And so I volunteered and developed a really cool friendship with the pianist. We had the choir developed, and we had a lot of great singers. We probably had about 50 people in the choir, and it was a wonderful time. We had a good time singing. We had a good time socializing. We had a good time going to different engagements, usually off campus and in other nearby cities. So that and school took up a great deal of my time. I started a um, a Bible study in the dorm and got a chance to minister the gospel to some of the ladies in the dorm. So I was busy and productive with school and with the things of God. And way in the background, though, that um, that sinful, illicit desire, inclination, imagination, it was still there. And after a while, it came calling. And so, I don't know, probably by the time I got maybe to my junior year, I probably need to back up a bit because my freshman year, my sophomore year, there were actually a couple of guys that I dated. I recall taking this position that Laverna, you really haven't dated guys. And, it's not that you don't like them. It's just that, you seem to like women better, but you haven't really dated women either. And these guys are, you know, they're calling on you. So, give them a chance. So I did date maybe 3 guys during my freshman, sophomore years. And it was no big deal. All of them wanted to have sex. I wasn't interested in having sex. One, because I was born again Christian. I was my religious beliefs, religious belief system to remain celibate until marriage, and that's what was programmed in me. And um, I think it helped that I really wasn't interested in them, sexually. Um, but it gave me an opportunity to, you know, hang out with the other side. It didn't last very long. And so I just kind of let all of it go, focused on my schoolwork, focused on the choir. I finished my undergrad degree, and then I began to pursue a graduate degree. But it was in graduate school where I did have an opportunity to explore off campus lesbian group. And I met a graduate student who was kind of bisexual all over the place, and we developed a friendship. Um, I thought it was an opportunity for me to finally have that experience, but it wasn't because she wasn't interested in me, and it wasn't because she didn't like me. It was because she was interested in a boy, so she was bisexual, and it was just kind of an interesting thing. So I just kind of chilled and I let it rest. And I'm going to pause till the next video.